There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and heard around the world on the Voice of America with major funding provided by Bailey and Glasser. Welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around a simple song. Well, thank you so much. Welcome once again to Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And today we are in the heart of West Virginia in Buchanan on the campus of West Virginia Wesleyan College and the Virginia Thomas Law Center for the Performing Arts. And it's great to be here. We got all kinds of music for you. We got Americana, Irish music, country music, bluegrass, and some old-time, new-time music coming up. Amy Ray is with us, one half of the Indigo Girls. And she's got a new Americana-flavored record. She brought her whole band with us, and also a trio of some of the greatest Irish musicians in the world, literally. The Teetotallers are here, and they'll be out during our next hour. During this hour, we're also going to hear a bluegrass band. It was nominated this year for Best Bluegrass Recording. Della is their name. They'll be out just a little while. Also, a country songwriter, very successful and talented country songwriter who graduated from West Virginia Wesleyan College. Her name is Staley. She'll be out during this hour, too. But to start us out, the two guys you see up here right now, when I said old-time, new-time music, I was talking about them because sometimes their music sounds like it's very old, but it's actually just been composed. And sometimes they do some traditional music. You'll hear a little bit of both. They have a new record out there right now called I'll Swing My Hammer with Both My Hands. They come from out west in Seattle. Please welcome, for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Cahalen, Morrison, and Eli West.
Downy green, so a pillow for my mind. And Norway pine, carve a bow for I can sail. Fly on back o'er the valleys down below. Said I can't wink without dreaming about you. salt sea. And hunting days fell back up water green. The path is road only to be washed clean. Under the living, breathing water unseen. Fiddlehead fern on the back, on the hill.
Hey, thanks a bunch. We're Cahalen and Eli in from Seattle, Washington. Quite happy to be here. Here's one called Down in the Lonesome Draw.
Fire it stands a blazing wick. The smoke it pours out honey thick. But down in the lonesome draw, the moon's all snared in midnight's jaws. The kingdom of the great prairie is home to you and home to me. Born in waiting Harriman Hall, shattered like old Dempsey's jaw. The railroad men go pushing west, the scar laid out on mother's breast. But what brings liquor and what brings gold bears the young and saves the old. It's a short time here and a long time gone. The workmen sing the people's song. But down in the lonesome draw, the sun it bakes the rawhide raw. If you don't like Dodge, you can always go to Abilene. I hear the getting's plenty and the grass is always green. You can always head to Kansas City where they pave all of their roads. But the vices flow like the Ohio and the governor's on parole. My heart lies on a high plateau. The Texas bull stands lowing low. The river's meant to separate, but it just unites a border state. No one still can understand what life is like in the border
Thanks so much. Really appreciate y'all being here. It's really nice to be back in West Virginia. It's one of the better states, I have to say. I grew up in New Mexico, and we share a lot of things. Even though we're very geographically different, they're very similar states in a lot of ways. So I always really appreciate being here.
He doesn't say that about every state either.
We won't say which ones I don't say that about, though.
All right, here's one called Pocket Full of Dust.
Cheek to cheek. I'll wait a minute, oh, a lifetime if I must. If I had a nickel, I'd have a pocket full of dust. My love's a sparrow, Lord, she weaves a blazing thread. She flies in crimson when the sky is turning red. She sharpens like an arrow as the evening turns to rust. If I had a nickel, I'd have a pocket full of dust. If I had $1 to my name, I wouldn't sing my pity song. If I had a heart that wouldn't break, I'd rise bright in early dawn. From now on, I'll hold my candle good and high. The dancing shadows make the darkness come to light. I'll hold a picture of the love that holds my trust. If I had a nickel, I'd have a pocket full of dust. If I had $1 to my name, I wouldn't sing my pity song. If I had a heart that wouldn't break, I'd rise bright in early dawn. Toe to toe, we were dancing in my sleep, but face to face, we weren't dancing cheek to cheek. I'll wait a minute, oh, a lifetime if I must. If I had a nickel, I'd have a pocket full of dust. I said, if I had a nickel, I'd have a pocket full of dust.
Thanks so much. All right, we'll get Eli to sing another one for you. This is one that he found done by the great Larry Sparks. This one's called The Natural Thing to Do.
Go on and tell me you don't love me anymore. Go on and hurt me like you hurt me before. I'll find a reason to look away when you're untrue, because I love you. It's a natural thing to do. No matter how you treat me, I'll stand the test until you see this love of mine stands out from all the rest. I'll be there to mend the pieces when he breaks your heart in two, because I love you. It's a natural thing to do. We could only just relive all yesterdays when love was blooming like the flowers that bloom in May. I was just wishing for things that won't come true, because I love you. It's a natural thing to do. No matter how you treat me, I'll stand the test until you see this love of mine stands out from all the rest. I'll be there to mend the pieces when he breaks your heart in two, because I love you. It's a natural thing to do. I'll be there to mend the pieces when he breaks your heart in two, because I love you. It's a natural thing to do, because I love you. It's a natural thing to do.
Thanks so much. All right, well, we will leave you all with the title track of our newest record. The record's called I'll Swing My Hammer with Both My Hands, and the song title's actually something different.
It's called Living in America.
Living in America, that's the one. But you'll catch on pretty quick.
coming, and hope to see you again sometime.
Said I'll swing my hammer with both my hands. I'll swing my hammer in the glory land. And I get in bed to go to sleep at night, and I get up come the morning light. Living in America, dressed all well-to-do. Living in America, we all read the Rocky Mountain News. I pull my boots on right when I leave home. I get slicked up with my pocket comb. I wouldn't trade a clipper trot for a motor car, but I would my left leg for an old guitar. Living in America, dressed all well-to-do. Living in America, we all read the Rocky Mountain News. Brakeman singing in a cloud of smoke. My daddy got broken, but the mare's done broke. And Hank's on the radio egging blue, and I would if I could take a little chance on you. Living in America, dressed all well-to-do. Living in America, we all read the Rocky Mountain News. Living in America, dressed all well-to-do. Living in America, we all read the Rocky Mountain News.
Thanks a lot.
Cahalen, Morrison, and Eli West from out in Seattle, Washington. Cahalen is the songwriter, and Eli is the arranger. Obviously, they're both great singers and great players. And they have a brand new CD out there right now, produced by our good friend, Grammy winner, Mr. Tim O'Brien, called I'll Swing My Hammer with Both My Hands. Cahalen, Morrison, and Eli West. It's time for Julie Adams to do a song for us right now. And she's chosen a tune that she heard Amos Lee sing on a tribute to John Denver. It's a song that Denver used to sing a good bit, but he didn't write it. It's called Some Days Are Diamonds. Mount Stage Band will be playing along with Julie as always. Ron Soule, the leader of the band, is back there on the acoustic guitar. Bob Thompson is on the piano. Ryan Kennedy and Michael Lipton are our two guitar players. Ahmed Solomon on the drums. Steve Hill on the bass. Keep it going for Miss Julie Adams.
When you asked how I've been here without you, I'd like to say I've been fine, and I do. But we both know the truth is hard to come by. And if I told the truth, well, that's not quite true. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Sometimes the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes a cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stones. Now the face that I see in my mirror, more and more is a stranger to me. Oh, more and more I can see there's a danger in becoming what I never thought I'd be. Some days are diamonds, some days are stones. Sometimes the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes a cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stones. Sometimes the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stones.
Julie Adams, the Mountain Stage Band. Some days are diamonds. You're listening to Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser LLP, a law firm born in West Virginia, with offices in Charleston, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, Illinois, and Delaware, handling complex trials, appeals, and transactions nationwide. More information at baileyglasser.com. Additional support provided by Chesapeake Energy, drilling for natural gas and oil to secure America's energy future, and by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. If you want to get in contact with us, it's very easy. You can email us, larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook, of course. You can also follow our Tumblr, watch us on our YouTube channel, and you can find all those links at mountainstage.org. You can hear Mountain Stage guest performances, including songs that are not heard on the radio, online at NPR Music. That address, npr.org/mountainstage. Well, our next guests are a young group of bluegrass singers and players whose album was just nominated for a Grammy this year. So we're happy they could join us. Five women, and they come from 5 different parts of the United States. The lady back there, down there, I should say, from me, Kimber on the fiddle is the one who started the whole thing, and she's gathered together a great group of talent, both in singing and playing. As you're about to hear, the name of that album is called This World Oft Can Be on Rounder Records. Please welcome, for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Della May.
Souls and none of them were mine. Now they're just ghosts in the street, wandering a land that sleeps. The ones who was a lively place now just tumbleweed. Their houses are silent, quiet as thieves. Now they're just ghosts in the street, wandering a land that sleeps. The miners, callous hands, the women who planted the seed on the Empire made its end. Once you're gone, you're not go back. The lights they have all froze. The lid upon the coffin, now it has been closed. Now they're just ghosts in the street, wandering a land that sleeps. Are the men who built the empire from the ground. It's the cracks in the foundation, blowing it up and down. Now they're just ghosts in the street, wandering a land that sleeps. Are the miners, callous hands, the women who planted the seed on the land. Empire made its And what a pleasure it is to be here this afternoon with all of you. Thank you for coming out to support live music. Courtney Hartman right here just got out the banjo, so we're gonna play one of our own tunes for you right now. This is off of our album, This World Oft Can Be. Hey. This world oft can be a down and lonesome place to be. And I keep my dog glad to have your company. This world oft can be a down and lonesome place to be. And I keep my dog glad to have your company. Hang up your coat and a peg in the wall. Sit up your feet and stay for a while. The lines on your face tell me something's troubling. Has the day and its weight made you feel old again? Lay up by the window, watch the flames of flickering. Remember the years when you and I were young and free. Now we've swayed and we've bent like a pair of poplar trees. Look at the pictures up on the wall, pieces of a time when we stood tall. These are the days when I see my reckoning. The years fly past, I don't know what the end will bring. Sit with me now by the fireside, sing me a song and sing me mine. Time disappears when I hear these melodies. Troubles are gone, there's not a thing to worry. Be afraid of the gathering tide, it ebbs and flows and never dies. The night doors close, the fire dies steadily. The room is warm, your eyes grow heavy. On the clock for the mental high, pick up and you stay for the night. On the clock for the mental high, pick up and you stay for the night. This world up can be a down and lonesome place to be.
Everybody's singing for you from the great state of Vermont right here in the middle. That's Celia Woodsmith.
And on the fiddle, our two-time Grand National Fiddle Champion, Kimber Ludiker. And it's gone, long gone, in the fearless hum. Her of a lonely song. Why must you wait? Why must you wait? Why must you wait for the sky to fall? Your brittle fingers, your eyes, I recall your shy heart and your stone walls. Why must I wait when you have not called? You've never been kissed, never been kissed, never been kissed by the paper prints you light. Your fires of words on pyres, you'll never be what your mind desires. You only imagine what it is that you have missed. And it's gone, long gone, in the fearless hum of a lonely song. I am a child, I am a child, I am a child of waiting. The tears will fall upon my strings. I bow my head and my voice will sing. I dare know how tightly I can cling. We never can change, oh, never can change, never can change. You wash the stains, but who am I to hold the reins? The steed I ride, she has no name. And it's gone, long gone, in the fearless hum of a lonely song. No one will know, no one will know, no one will know how the end of it goes. The story that has already been told. Our eyes were closed through the rhythm and prose. We will wake as the last line closes. And it's gone, long gone, in the fearless hum. Yes, it's gone, long gone, in the fearless hum. Yes, it's gone, long gone, in the fearless hum of a lonely song. You guys are so great. We're going to do another one off of our recent album that came out last May. Now, we did get a Grammy nomination for that album, and we were beat out by none other than the Del McCurry Band. And boy, do I love them, so that didn't feel quite so bad. We're going to get Jenny Lynn Gardner up here to sing you a song on the mandolin, everybody. Jenny Lynn.
Thank you all so much. It is nice to finally be at Mountain Stage. I've been hearing about this place for a very long time, so it's good to be here today. Here's a song written by Sarah Siskind, and it's called Pine Tree. Way down in Georgia, way down in Rome, come around the morning, I'll be headed home. I'm going to the mountains of the Carolines. I'll get there before the sun falls behind the tallest pine. Pine tree, growing from the soil of Galilee. Don't be scared now, don't be If you don't go, the roots won't grow. When I was a child there, 3 feet I stood and looked out on the valley and dreamed the dreams I could. As the years passed by, my shadow grew so tall. No steps could I take, afraid that I would fall. Pine tree, growing from the soil of Galilee. Don't be scared now, don't be slow. If you don't go, the roots won't grow. Dry. A steady hand has guided me to the other side. When my dying day comes, bury me beside the tallest of the pine trees and the hills of Caroline. Pine tree, growing from the soil of Galilee. Don't be scared now, don't be slow. If you don't go, the roots won't grow. If you don't go, the roots won't grow. Pine tree, growing from the soil of Galilee. Don't be scared now, don't be slow. If you don't go, the roots won't grow.
Well, just so you can meet everybody else in the band, on the bass from Laramie, Wyoming, that's Shelby Means, everybody.
Hi.
On the
Thanks
guitar and the banjo from Loveland, Colorado, it's Courtney Hartman.
I just wanted to say thank you to all the listeners out there. I grew up listening to NPR and Mountain Stage. There's not much else to do in Laramie, Wyoming, so thankfully we have radio.
I'm a huge NPR head as well. That's all I do when I'm home is the radio is on in the kitchen, and that takes me all the way back to when I was little and my parents were doing that, so it's a very comforting feeling. I've even grown up doing the NPR voice as well. It's one of my specialties. We're going to take you out with this last song off of our record, This World Oft Can Be. Thank you so much for coming out to be with us this afternoon. It's a true pleasure to be part of this show. This last song is called Turtle Dove.
1, 2, 3.
As I lay my head to rest at night when my
Turtle dove, tell me what more do you see? Is anyone else at all like me? Do brothers fail? Do they fall? Do they fly to find fields of plenty and peace of mind? Ooh, to find fields of plenty and peace of mind. To find fields of plenty and peace of Thank you so much for listening.
Kimber Ludiker on the fiddle, Jenny Lynn Gardner on the mandolin, Shelby Means on the bass, Courtney Hartman on the guitar and banjo, Celia Woodsmith on the guitar and the lead vocals, Della May right there. And that Grammy-nominated CD on Rounder Records is called This World Oft Can Be. And as you heard, they come from all over the United States, and great roundup of talent right there. They recorded that record down at Cash Cabin Studios, Johnny Cash's old headquarters. A lot of great records have been made there. The producer was Brian Sutton, another great, great guitar player and bluegrass hero. Della May, good to have them on the show. If you'd like to join us at Mountain Stage, we'd love to have you in the audience, whether we are in Charleston or on the road like we are this evening in Buchanan, West Virginia, on the campus of West Virginia Wesleyan College. Find out where we're going to be and get tickets. Just go to mountainstage.org. Still to come on this edition of Mountain Stage, the Teetotallers will be out during the next hour. So will Amy Ray and her great band that she's brought up with her from all across the South. But right now, a young woman who has had a great deal of success in country music, and we're proud of her because she was born in West Virginia in Weirton, grew up in western Pennsylvania, and then came down to this school right here, West Virginia Wesleyan College, and graduated while she was here. She played music and played in churches, and she's always been into Christian music, and she got out of here and thought, well, she'd give it a shot, give it a try. It's a tough thing to do, but by golly, she had tremendous success, and she has written #1 hits by Faith Hill and Tracy Byrd, Michael Martin Murphy, and been recorded by, hey, the very best, Dolly, Conway Twitty, Tammy Wynette, George Jones. Unbelievable. And she's also made her own CDs, and she went out on the road and sang backup for some great artists too, Faith Hill and Reba, Patty Loveless. Now she's going to stand front and center with our band and sing some of her tunes. Welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, a homegirl, Karen Staley.
I'm so thrilled to be here. People ask us where we get the ideas to write songs. They can come from the strangest places. I was writing with a friend that day, and we couldn't think of anything, so we went to get something to eat. And I went to the ladies' room, and there was the graffiti on the wall. And one thing jumped out, and it said, "Beauty is only a light switch away." And we thought that was hilarious, and we ended up writing this song that ironically got cut by Faith Hill, who looks good in any light, I'm sure. So. Baby, don't turn out the lights. I want to see you look at me. Whisper only truth tonight. Not just promises or empty fantasies. I don't need a bed of roses, 'cause roses wither away. All I really need is honesty, and someone with a strong heart, a gentle hand, just exactly how I feel. Fiery passions come and go. I trade a million pretty words for one touch that is real. I don't need a bed of roses, 'cause roses wither away. All I really need is honesty. Someone with a strong heart, a gentle hand. Take me as I am. I don't need a bed of roses, 'cause roses wither away. All I really need is honesty. Someone with a strong heart, a gentle hand. Take me as I am. Oh, someone with a strong heart, a gentle hand. Take me as I am. Thank you. Thank you. How about this band? How about that Della? If that don't light your fire, your wood's wet, people. I tell you, they're good. So I was very, very blessed to be a part of this next song. Written with a classic songwriter, Dickie Lee. He wrote stuff like She Thinks I Still Care by George Jones, and another very iconic songwriter, Nashville, Danny Bear Mayo, has since passed on. And they were blessed enough to bring me in on this song that became a #1 for Tracy Bird and a Song of the Year in 19. So. It was no accident, me finding you. Someone had a hand in it long before we ever knew. Now I just can't believe you're in my life. Heaven smiling down on me. And as I look at you tonight, I tip my head to the keeper of the stars. And he sure knew what he was doing when he joined these two hearts. I hold everything when I hold you in my arms, and I've got all I'll ever need, thanks to the keeper of the stars. Soft moonlight on your face, oh how you shine. It takes my breath away just to look into your eyes. I know I don't deserve a treasure like you, tip my head to the keeper of the stars. He sure knew what he was doing when he joined these two hearts. Now I want everything when I hold you in my arms, and I've got all I'll ever need, thanks to the keeper of the stars. It was no accident, me finding it. Someone had a hand in it long before we ever knew. Thank you. You know, I got to tell you, this experience here today with the Mountain Stage people has been one of my smoothest running shows. Excuse me for having lyrics up here, but I tell people at this age, all I can retain is water. So raise your glasses. And yeah. So again, with the where do songs come from? I was driving home from Atlanta one day, which is about, I live in Nashville, it's about 4 hours away from where I'm at, and this classic song, country song came on the radio, and I don't know why, I just started singing silly lyrics to it to entertain myself. And but I ended up coming up with a song that really kind of ended up being very poignant to my life, so that I think a lot of people can identify with. So the captain and Tennille are going to help me sing this here. Ron and Julie. You thought they got a divorce, but they just came to sing with me tonight. So, aren't they awesome? Muskrat. No. Wow. Okay, back to this serious song. Okay. Lately I've been getting a grief from everyone about my eating habits, 'cause I've been gaining a ton. They don't understand it, think I'm lazy and they give me friction, but it ain't fudge rounds packing on these pounds, must be a thyroid condition. People ask me, darling, why are you fat? Why don't you lose weight? Why don't you eat more than carbohydrates? I say, stop and think it over. Being healthy ought to be my mission. Say I should cut out salt, but it ain't my fault. Must be a thyroid condition. See, some of you feel my pain. Now, the sad part of this story is I actually did have a scan, and they found this little thing on my thyroid that I was very excited about, because I was sure that's why I'd gained 50 pounds in the past 2 years. But I go to the doctor, and he's like, no, he goes, I think you're okay, but, you really do need to lose some weight. He goes, because, 15 years, you could have type 2. And I'm like, wow, 15 years? He said, yep, 15 years. I went, 15 years, yep. I said, that's awesome. I thought it'd be like 5 the way that I eat. So this next verse has my favorite rhyme I've done in my 30-year career as a professional songwriter. All my friends have warned me diabetes may occur, but rest assured my problems are all glandular. Thank you. Don't try this at home. I'm a trained professional. They say that I should work out, but it's hard to have much ambition. As you can see, I got no energy. Must be a thyroid condition. People ask me, darling, why are you fat? Why don't you lose weight? Why must you wolf down that fourth piece of cake? All you eat is junk food. Don't cook a thing in that kitchen. But if I eat ding-dongs and snore all night long, must be a thyroid condition. Now the story gets sadder and true. If I'm lying, I'm dying. So then I get the sleep apnea from the snoring thing. So I've got to wear this sleep apnea mask and the hose and all that to bed. So I do that for a while. Then it gets worse. I get this thing called plantar fasciitis on my foot. And all that is pretty much is a long, fancy word for your ass is so big that your feet don't want to hold it up anymore and they're mutinying. So on top of the stupid sleep apnea mask, I have to wear this boot thing that stretches out my foot at night. Oh, but there's one more. You think I'm kidding? Then I get some TMJ issue. You know, that's in your jaw, evidently from chewing too much. So here I am going to bed at night. I got the mouth guard in, my sleep apnea mask on, and the plantar fasciitis boot. And I've got to say, it has helped a little bit, and it's gotten me off some medications, because you pretty much don't need to be on the pill with that get-up on, if you know what I'm saying. Pretty good contraception right there. Yeah. I have loved some women, Betty Crocker and Sarah Lee, and they both tried to kill me back in 2003. When that doctor asked me, how'd you get yourself in this condition? I said, hey, soft bones, it ain't the provolone, must be a thyroid condition. I'll tell them, boys. People ask me, darling, why are you fat? Hey, what's with all the root beer floats? Why must you wash down Krispy Kreme with real Coke? So if I'm at a buffet, don't mention calorie restriction. I say, leave me alone. Hey, look, there's ice cream cones. Must be a thyroid condition. No, it ain't French fries causing my big thighs. Must be a thyroid condition. So if I eat ding-dongs and snore all night long, it's a thyroid condition. Y'all know my pain. So I got one more song here, and I wrote it because this friend of mine, it was a joke. He was always like going, hey, baby, come on, let's go to Vegas. Get Lisa Marie and we'll get in the jet and we'll go to Vegas. And I wrote this song in like 45 minutes messing around, and I played it for my publisher, and he liked it, and we ended up demoing it. And again, Faith Hill cut it, and I bought a little farm outside of Nashville that I call Faith Hills, because that's who paid for it. So, ironically enough, I want to send this out to my mom. I just found out a couple of hours ago that my mom is in ICU back in Nashville. Please say a prayer for her, but she's here with me in spirit. She wouldn't want me to go on. She has a great sense of humor. It's, yeah, you're right. In that key. And, nice save, boy. That captain, he knows what he's doing. But this band is great, man. I mean, we got up here and just practiced for sound check, and they play it better than I've played it, which really doesn't take much, you know, to be any better than me. But I was very glad to be a part of this song, too, for Faith. And if you ever get to see the video, back when I was skinny and hot, and I had a little, I called it the Josie and the Pussycat outfit. I had like a little white miniskirt and go-go boots and my white Telecaster guitar, and yeah, baby. So I want to thank you all for coming, and we'll see you afterwards. And you got some other great people coming up here, so we're very excited. And thanks to this band, thanks to Mountain Stage again, and God bless West Virginia. Lying on the bank of the river, stars are dancing, Lord, it's hot. More than you is what I live for. I just had a crazy thought. Hey, baby, let's go to Vegas. Kiss a single life goodbye. Hey, baby, let's go to Vegas. Bet on love and let it ride. We'll find a little wedding chapel, a pair of rings and a preacher too. Underneath the neon steeple, we'll take a gamble and say I do. Hey, baby, let's go to Vegas. Kiss a single life goodbye. Hey, baby, let's go to Vegas. Bet on love and let it ride. Viva Las Vegas, sparkling lights. A dangerous living, tumbling dice. You're my ace in the hole now, honey. I'm your lady luck. Back a few things and a little money, and throw 'em in the truck. Hey, baby, let's go to Vegas. Kiss a single life goodbye. Hey, baby, let's go to Vegas. Bet on love and let it ride. Viva Las Vegas, sparkling lights. Dangerous living, tumbling dice. You're my ace in the hole now, honey. I'm your lady luck. Pack a few things and a little money, and throw 'em in the truck. Hey, baby, let's go to Vegas. Kiss a single life goodbye. Hey, baby, let's go to Vegas. Bet on love and let it ride. Hey, baby, let's go to Vegas. Kiss a single life goodbye. Hey, baby, let's go to Vegas. Bet on love and let it ride. Bet on love and let it ride. Bet on love and let it ride.
She lives in Nashville. She's born in West Virginia, educated at West Virginia Wesleyan College. Karen Staley, songwriter deluxe. Besides the two you heard, Take Me As I Am, and that one, Let's Go to Vegas. She's also written Every Time I Cry on a Night Like This, Across the Miles. Great songwriter. Fun person to have on the show, Karen Staley. We'd like to say thanks particularly to Elisa Lively and Keith Sain here at West Virginia Wesleyan College, along with everybody else who brought us up here. And we appreciate it very much. Glad to be back here. Also, a special hello to you if you're listening right now over WHDD in Sharon, Connecticut, or over WVPW, Buchanan, West Virginia. Thanks so much for being with us. Hope that you will be with us next week. We're going to be coming to you from Morgantown at West Virginia University with Keb Mo, Joan Osborne, the Dirty Dozen Brass Band, and Tommy Malone. You're listening to Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Radio. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Well, thank you so much, and welcome to the second hour of this Mountain Stage from West Virginia Wesleyan College in Buchanan, West Virginia. During this hour, we're going to be hearing from Amy Ray and her band. But we're going to begin the hour in a very special way. I say that because these guys you see up here don't play all that much. They play in their solo careers and with other groups, but together they don't play as much as I'd like for them to, because they're all three incredibly great musicians. Two of them born in Ireland, one born in England to Irish parents. And John Doyle here closest to me with the guitar, and he'll be singing some tunes also. First met him, I think, when he came on with Solace, when it was a very, very young band, just beginning way back in the mid-'90s. And since then, he's been back as a solo artist and with Kieran Casey. And he's literally one of the greatest Celtic guitar players in the world. Anybody who knows that music will tell you that. And the man next to him, Martin Hayes, before he was even 19 years old, he was a six-time All-Ireland fiddle champion. And he went on to play with a whole lot of folks over the years, and is in a band now over there that travels around the world. Kevin Crawford was last with us with the great band Lunasa, and you'll hear him playing the flutes today. Together, they are, and welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Teetotallers.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Ah, no. It's great to be here, Mountain Stage, once again. Thanks a million. Lovely audience. Great lineup. We're having a ball backstage and hanging around side stage, looking at all these gorgeous musicians. We're just here just to kind of calm down the spirits a little bit. We know our place. We started off there with 3 tunes, all associated with County Clare, strong tradition of music there in County Clare. It's known as the home of music, home of traditional music up the banner. And the first of those tunes was a slow reel, rather, called the Clare Reel. Then there was another tune after that called the East Clare Reel. And then we played a tune called Sporting Nell just to round things off. This man who's a regular visitor to Mountain Stage, Mr. John Doyle, he's going to sing a song for you now.
How's it going, everybody? Fantastic to be here. I'm going to sing a song called The Wicked Belfast Man. And as you can imagine, it's not going to end happily. So here we go. Here's a Jew to old Ireland, the place I come from, in that fair city of Belfast, where my first breath was drawn, far away on some island, bound down as a slave. It was in my own country I first misbehaved. Oft times my old mother, she would caution me to leave off a night rambling and shun bad company. For my boy, you are young, and they will lead you astray, and you'll think on my words when I'm cold in the clay. But to all her advices I did give no ear, but still kept on rambling in my wicked career, such as robbing by night and plundering by day, maintaining fast women and dressing them gay. I had not run long in my wicked career, till a guardhouse policeman to me did appear. I was taken convicted of high robbery, and got 7 long years in the penitentiary. 7 years transported, 7 years and a day, 7 years transported beyond the broad bay. Had I been on ship, boys, and money by me, oh, bound down in strong irons, I'd have fought myself free. Well, it's now I'm safe landed on my own native shore, friends and relations all around me once more, and I look far about me in the far days of yore. It's then I do think on my mother once more.
Thank you.
We're going to play a few jigs for you this time. The first one is a jig I learned from an old concertina player when I was young. His name was Young John, and he was 80-something at that point, but he still retained that very nice nickname. And it's like a lot of Irish tunes, depending on the region, the locality where you go, you get different versions and different variants of these tunes. So this is a tune called The Ship's in Full Sail, but it's kind of how John himself had envisioned this tune. And it's got a nice twist to it. And the next tune then is one called The Rakes of Mallow, which was a fairly common jig, but my uncle then, who was a fiddle player, wrote another part and edited it on. And there's a few ambiguous notes in the middle of it as well, where we're not sure about whether things should be sharp or flat. So we just play them all, you know. And so it's, I think it was an idea that works in Irish music, but not every instrument can do it, except a guitar generally can't do it unless you're John Doyle, of course. And but then we're going to follow that with another jig then called The Yellow Wattle. Here we go.
The yellow wattle. You may notice John searching around his pockets there. He does that frequently. He seems to always have the wrong trousers or the wrong jacket on, he tells us. Whenever we go into a bar, even though with the Teetotallers, we do like to go into bars, you know. It is allowed.
I'm going to do a song here called Liberty Sweet Shore. During the worst years of the famine in 1847-48, the Irish potato famine, it was the most expedient thing for the landlords in Ireland to do at the time was to spend £2 a head for the passage for Irish people to head to Canada on the quickest route, which is true to Quebec. And they landed in a place called Grosse Ile, which was a way station on like Ellis Island. And there's a mass grave of 30,000 victims of the famine there. The people that made it that far, but not further. And so this song is about one particular person's voyage on that. So. In this fading light, the mainland lies vague but on the horizon, a lighthouse beaming its welcome to Grosse Ile and Liberty's sweet shore. 3 months and a day we've been sailing round pinnacles of ice we've been steering, squalls and nor'easters a-raging to deliver us to Liberty's sweet shore. Sailing to Liberty's sweet shore. Sailing to Liberty's sweet shore. We left all we know, to this new life we'll go, sailing to Liberty's sweet shore. £2 a head for the passage, with ease our landlord surrendered, and wiped his hands clean as he tendered. From a distance, he watched us all go. When we sail on the 5th day of September, 200 poor souls crammed together. From our families and homelands we're severed. The clothes on our backs, all we own. Sailing to Liberty's sweet shore. Sailing to Liberty's sweet shore. We left all we know, to this new life we'll go, sailing to Liberty's sweet shore. When we're bowed down in sickness and in hunger, and we pray for the hand of the Maker. But my child was lost to a fever, a quick prayer then hauled overboard. Oceans of tears they are falling, in hope and despair both recalling. Now the gulls of St. Lawrence they are calling. Soon Quebec and liberty's sweet shore. Sailing to liberty's sweet shore. Sailing to liberty's sweet shore. We left all we know, to this new life we'll go. Sailing to liberty's sweet shore. Sailing to liberty's sweet shore. Sailing to liberty's sweet shore. We left all we know, to this new life we'll go. Sailing to liberty's sweet shore.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks very much, folks. Appreciate that. We're going to finish off with another set of lively dance tunes this time. We're going to play reels to see ourselves off. And first of these is associated with the Munster region. It's a tune that we learned from Peter O'Loughlin, who's a well-known musician from County Clare again. Then we have a tune called The Pensioner, which I learned from a guy named PJ Crotty, who was a great character, great flute player, who sadly passed away about 8 or 9 years ago now. And the last tune is a very lively flute reel called McFadden's. So hopefully you like these, and thanks a million. Fair play to you. Okay. Kevin Crawford, thank you.
Kevin Crawford on the flute and whistles, Martin Hayes on the fiddle, John Doyle on the guitar, bouzouki, and the vocals. The Teetotallers. Oh, yeah, what a treat. What a treat. If you like Irish music, you had to love that. And these guys, they like to play together, and they've been playing together for several years, but they don't do it all the time because they're also in other groups and they do their own thing. So we're so lucky that we got them on the mountain stage, the Teetotallers. They don't even have a record out. They haven't even recorded together yet. Well, it's time to ask our piano player to do a tune, and he's chosen a classic country song since we had all flavors of country Americana music on this show. This song is so classic, there's even a joke about it. How many female country singers does it take to sing Crazy? All of them, apparently. Here he is with that great song, Mr. Bob Thompson. Bob Thompson, Crazy. Colortones.com is where you get his music. You're listening to Mountain Stage live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, a law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, Illinois, and Delaware, handling complex trials, appeals, and transactions nationwide. More information at baileyglasser.com. Additional support provided by Chesapeake Energy, drilling for natural gas and oil to secure America's energy future, and by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. If you missed something on this edition of Mountain Stage, or you just want to hear it again, or you want to hear something extra, you can go to our website, mountainstage.org, visit the archives section, or you can subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. And we'll always have some tunes that couldn't be included on the radio because just made the show too long. We're going to end this show with a woman I've been talking about throughout. I'm sure you know her as half of the great duo, the Indigo Girls, who've come and visited the Mountain Stage since 1991. We always are grateful to have them come back again. They were playing long before that. They were playing since they were high school friends, Amy and Emily Sawyers. And all this time, though, Amy Ray has had other interests. She likes classic country music. She likes punk music. She likes traditional folk music. And she's been writing songs and putting them away until she could do some projects on her own. She did one a while ago that was more punk related. Now she got one that's Americana sounding, and it's a great record. She did it recorded it over in Asheville. It's called Goodnight Tender, and a lot of her tunes are on there. And she's got a lot of great musicians on the CD, and a lot of them are here tonight, which is really delightful. I'm glad she can bring so many of them up with us. The Indigo Girls will be out this summer with their band, so watch for that. Sometimes they're doing symphonies too, but right now, please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Amy Ray.
It's that velvet horn bud telling me to measure up. Now he locks my eyes, and I know just what I'm here for. Now love be swift, love be kind, while you're making up your mind. I know I don't deserve it, but I need something to spell me. It's Friday night and everything's shut down. Everyone around here is broken tired. Steam is rising from an August storm. It's like I just got born. So life be honest, life be free, while you're pouring out of me, or swelling up. 'Cause I know that I get greedy, and I know this creek is gonna rise, and sometimes it will run dry. Yeah, please don't let me waste it. Ah, but please don't let me drown. Give me most of all, just be loud. Yeah, let me pull the knife across from mercy's sake now. And if I just don't have the guts, will you come and prop me up? Yeah, I know what's right, but I just can't seem to do it. Give me a moon to keep my fears at bay. Give me a dog that don't run away. Give me a love that don't fade. Oh, let me walk in decency. Oh, let me walk in decency. Well, I thank y'all. Thank you. That's really nice. Thank you. It is really good to be at Mountain Stage. We've been excited about this for the whole, we've been touring. We did a couple shows in New York and a show in Philly. And we've been just talking about this the whole time. And how fun it was going to be. And we drove from Philadelphia part of the night last night and then this morning and had a good time. Our keyboard player over there is going to play banjo right now. He was DJing the whole way. Thanks, Phil, for that. This is Phil Cook over here on banjo and keyboard. And we got Adrian Carter on fiddle and vocals. On bass, Brad Cook. On mandolin, dobro, and guitar and vocals, Jeff Fielder. On dobro and pedal steel, from Asheville, North Carolina, Matt Smith. And our special guest tonight on drums, Allison Miller. So yeah, I play in the Indigo Girls as well, and that's my main gig. I love it. But we were playing this really hard gig. It was a private party, and it was just going downhill for like a long time. So I was thinking about a song that I wanted to write the whole time. And this is about the gig that I really wanted to be, the ultimate gig, the gig that you practice for all your life. I'm practicing for the gig that matters. In the sky, in the sky. I'm singing for all my friends together. When they fly, when they fly. Gonna say, St. Peter, listen to my song here. I've been writing all my life. And I know you've heard every golden-throated angel. But I hear redemption, it knows no bounds. Too many days I lived a life of leisure, while folks were starved for food and rest. And it's true, I drank from the cup of the righteous, while the devil's songs played in my head. But my Redeemer, they have been many, and I can't help but change my tune. me in line. Yeah, this is a song for all the sinners who never know they made the difference, and the working saints abandoned in the trenches, and the Lamb of God lost in the wood. Yeah, I'm practicing for the gig that matters. I want to see my Savior's face. When St. Peter says, sing your song, child, and I'll let you through these pearly gates. Gonna say, hey, Lordy, I'm here to bear some witness. No disrespect, but just in case you missed it, it's a long haul suffering, broken folks that need mending, and they ain't seen your help yet. It's a long haul suffering, broken folks that need mending, and they ain't seen your help yet. Thanks, y'all. Oh, thanks, y'all. Really appreciate it. All right, this is an old song that I've been writing some of these for about 10 years, and I was putting out punk and rock records and kind of saving these on the side until I got enough guts to do a country record, because I love country so much. And it's quite humbling in the most beautiful way to be playing on this stage with so many awesome groups tonight. It's been just a pleasure to hear everybody. Amazing. All right, here's a song called More Pills. If I had more pills, I'd take them. If I had more songs to sing, more days for daybreak, my heart is aching for you. If I had the strength to stay this, if I had the will to finish, I some way to go the distance. My heart is breaking for you. If I could stand in the river, walk by the sea, be on the mountains, sleep under the trees, my old song and dance, it might stand a chance. My heart, it aches for you. When all this world lay dreaming, and the stars have set their course, how could I ever think of sleeping? My heart, it breaks for you. If I could stand guys are so kind. Thank you. It's really sweet. This is a tune that called Oyster and Pearl. And this is kind of about how I went to a New Year's Eve party, and I live in North Georgia in a town called Dahlonega, and it's a mountain, it's the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains town, and the parties around there are kind of crazy. There's 3-year-olds all the way up to 100-year-olds, and it's like a cross between like dubstep, house music, and like later into the evening George Jones and stuff. So it's quite an interesting thing. And I was just thinking about well, I love it up there for one thing, and I was thinking about how I want to live my life while I was watching all this multi-generational dance go on, and I just came out of it with a song. I'm just a southern guard, no spar left to be had. Drifting on the current and the rain and the riverbed. Yeah, I've been so long in this world, and all I got left is all I need now. Now they fill you in the till until the till runs dry. And there's a water dance going on, and I wanna be there tonight. I wanna skip to my loo, to the dubstep sound. Country kids gather round. You want me to be the oyster that has the pearl. Oyster and pearl, oyster and pearl. Oh, but there ain't nothing like that in this girl. Oh baby, all I need is a creek of dusk and dawn. Oh, them muddy waters is where I wanna be found. Oh, won't you build a fire with the sappy pine? Burn this vessel, scatter me around. 'Cause I wanna feel the rushes in my hair, and I wanna see the blackberries in the sun. I wanna hear the owls singing at night, and I wanna know my sweet Lord by and by. I'm just a southern guard, no spar left to be had. Hey, I'm drifting in the current and the rain and the riverbed. Yeah, I've been so long in this world. Hey, what I got left is all I need now. Now you want me to be the oyster that has the pearl. Oyster and pearl, oyster and pearl. Oh, but there ain't nothing like that in this Yeah, there ain't nothing like that in this girl. All right, so I was a really big Allman Brothers fan when I was growing up. And I was really pretty young, I guess about first grade when I started listening to him, 71. But I didn't realize that Dwayne was actually not alive anymore until probably I was in 7th grade. And it was really disturbing, that rub up against mortality. I was thinking about that, and I was also thinking about addiction. I've got a lot of friends in recovery, and we always talk about the God-sized hole. And I guess since Dwayne died, a lot of people feel that. So here's a tune for him. She came on up from way across the air, from a whiskey swamp and a vagabond clan, with a tune in her bucket and her head held high, and a book about her grandpa flying the skies. She said, man, it ain't never gonna be the same, and I'll give him a chance, and no one can play like Dwayne. It was back in the fall of 71. Dwayne met a flatbed coming home, with a song in the charts and his Harley flying through the air. He was just hitting the stride when the angels wept. They said, man, it ain't never gonna be the same, and oh, I'll give him a chance. No one can play like Dwayne. Thank you so much. All right, we got one more, and yeah, we're gonna do this. This is a song about half things, half a life, half a snake, half a turtle. Really, my dogs always get into the copperheads during copperhead season, and this incident inspired this. Thank you all for listening, and we want to thank Mountain Stage and remind everybody that this is a public-supported community show. Let's keep it going. That old copperhead, he's hung for sure, with half of its being in the jaw of my cur, the other half waving its head in the dirt, with just enough venom to do some hurt. I can't save it now, so watch it die. And I thank the Lord for better times. Little box turtle on the side of the road, half of its shell is gone and broke. The other half got where it was going and made just enough road to keep it hoping. I can't save it now, so I'll watch it die. And I thank the Lord for better times. Maybe we'll ride, maybe we'll call, maybe we'll fall in love again. Maybe we'll ride, maybe we'll call, maybe we'll fall in love. Can't save it now, so watch it die. And I thank the Lord every time. Maybe we'll ride, maybe we'll call, maybe we'll fall in love again. Maybe we'll ride, maybe we'll call, maybe we'll fall in love. I can't save it now, so watch it die. And I thank the Lord for every time. Now half of my life is gone for sure, the other half, God willing, occurs, with just enough left to hope and hurt, just enough sense to know there are some things that I can't save now, but I thank the Lord anyhow. I want to thank my band, they're fantastic. Matt Smith, Jeff Fielder, Allison Miller, Brad Cook, Adrian Carter, and Phil Cook. And thank Mountain Stage. This show is amazing. Thanks for having me for so long. Appreciate it.
Amy Ray right there. The new CD is Goodnight Tender. You heard a bunch of songs from that one. It's on her own label, Damon Records. The Indigo Girls will be touring this summer, and they'll do some symphony jobs too, and then Amy and the band will be out playing again in the fall. So if she comes your way, check it out. Amy Ray. Our thanks to Amy. Our thanks to Della May. Our thanks to the Teetotallers and Karen Staley and Cahalen Morrison and Eli West. And our thanks to, give them a hand. Our thanks to everybody here at the Virginia Thomas Law Center for the Performing Arts, West Virginia Wesleyan College in Buchanan, West Virginia. And of course, as always, special thanks to you listening there on the radio, because without you, there'd be no Mountain Stage. We never forget that. We appreciate you tuning in. Hope you'll be here next week. Got a great show from up in Morgantown with Keb Moe, Joan Osborne, the Dirty Dozen Brass Band, and Tommy Malone. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasily Skouras. Production managers Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens. The production assistants from Michael Lipton, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Speed, and happy birthday, Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Michael Lipton, Adam Harris, Josh Saul, and Music in Motion Promotions. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Let's go out and hear some live music wherever you are just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. We're going to do an old tune that was recorded at the Bristol Sessions. I have heard of a land on the faraway strand. Is a beautiful home of the soul, built for Jesus on high. There we never shall die. 'Tis a land where we'll never grow. Come on now. Never grow, never grow, in a land where we'll never grow. Never grow, never grow, in a land where we'll never grow. Kimber, play that fiddle down there. All right, Jenny, play the mandolin. Play your guitar, Courtney. Finish it off, Michael Little. See you from Della May. Here she is.
Beautiful home where we never roam. We shall be in the sweet by and by. Happy praise to the King through eternity sing. 'Tis a land where we never shall die.
Everybody. Doyle on the guitar. Here he is. Martin Hayes on the fiddle. All right, Kevin, play your flute down there. Bob Thompson on the piano. Amy Ray's going to sing a verse for us right now.
And our work is done, and the life crown is won, and our troubles and trials are all gone. Our sorrow will end, and our voices will blend. Loved ones have gone before. Ever grow, never grow, in a land where we'll never grow. Never
Play your guitar, Jeff. Matt on the steel guitar. That's the chorus, Adrian. Now bring it down. Let Eli play the guitar, that acoustic guitar. How about Cahalen down there? All right, Ryan, play the guitar. Everybody. Sing a chorus here, come on. One more time. Never grow, never grow in a land where we'll never grow. Never grow, never grow in a land where we'll never grow.
Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser. Mountain Stage is a production of West Virginia Public Radio. This is NPR.